Hello, Gary Hernandez here, and welcome to Cane Self-Defense and Master Gary Hernandez. In this video, I want to cover a lot of questions that were asked of me yesterday and some this morning about a video I did showcasing a brand new cane that I had designed, and the name of that video was the new Grayman Safety Cane. Now, a while back, what I did was I came up with a design, drew it down on paper, thought about it real good, and I had an idea to have a cane design with a safety tool added to it. And what I did was I took my design over to DNR Woodworks, and Don Yatzauer was able to create it and bring it to reality. And basically what it is the Grayman Safety Cane. Now I'm going to explain a lot about this cane to answer as much of those questions that were asked of me on it. Now, this cane basically is a walking cane, derby style handle, and nice hard rubber tip, and it's made out of hickory, and it has built into it a glass breaker. So you can use this to get out of your vehicle. Now, the reason I wanted a glass breaker built into a cane was, being that I'm in Florida, we are 3/4 surrounded by water. We have a lot of lakes, canals, rivers, large ditches that during the rainy seasons, hurricane seasons, they flood up pretty good. And a lot of people have driven off into these large bodies of waters, and quite a few have drowned. Because once your battery shorts out, you cannot roll your windows down, you're in trouble. You need to be able to exit your vehicle. Well, a lot of people that carry a cane with them, now they have a glass breaker built into the cane, and they simply keep the cane next to them, because most people do. They can grab their cane, pull out that glass breaker, shatter that side window. Make sure you're hitting in one of the four corners, because you don't want to try to go through the front or back. And once you bust that window out, you can escape. Now, the glass breaker basically fits right into a section of the cane by two high-powered magnets. There's built into this little port here is a high-powered magnet design, and built into your glass breaker is another high-powered magnet. And let me show you the glass breaker portion. I can get it to focus. And that's built in sturdy as well. So it goes in, and you can hear it lock in. That stays in there pretty good. So it doesn't come out. Kick the tires on it. So it's Don, walked around, went up and downstairs, walked pretty good. I held it yesterday, let it kind of fall. Everything stays in place. And you can also have a Velcro strap that you can put over there if you want to just be double secured, and if something happens, you just move your strap, grab your breaker, and away you go. Now, again, derby style handle. It's made out of hickory, nice solid rubber tip. The cost of the cane was the first question that was asked. The cane sells for $185 plus shipping. So this cane design, nice and sturdy, built. And again, glass breaker, you cannot even see how the magnets were put into it. And it is locks in. And the same with the port that holds the glass breaker. Handle is nice. And the handle is designed for my grip. And it's a nice design for it. So $185 is for the cane. Next question was asked, can I get it shipped outside of the US? Yes, we can ship it in the US and out overseas as well. We will not know shipping costs till we find out where you're at, and then we can tell you what the shipping cost would be. Third question was, do I have to have the engravings on it? No, the engravings do not come with the cane. The cane basically is $185. If you want engraving, that's an additional cost. I can't tell you how much, because I wouldn't obviously know what you would want engraved or how many letters or stuff like that. Remember, this is a prototype, first one of its kind. It was my design on paper put to reality and created by DNR Woodworks. So, what they did for me is they put my name on it, Master Gary Hernandez, and because I like the Grayman concept, and I understand the Grayman concept does lose a little bit of it because you could see the glass breaker from behind. But I don't have a lot of grips or nothing built into this cane, because I wanted it to be as basic as it can, minus the glass breaker. And I do like the concept of the Grayman, so that's in there kind of for me, and that's kind of what I call the cane. On the other side, had my logo system put in, the RDT Cane Self-Defense System. That's not my logo, but that's the system's name because that's what I teach. I teach cane self-defense. And then on the glass breaker itself, just a nice touch, had Master Gary Hernandez just put in there as well. And again, this is going to be used at, besides me walking around town with it, I'm not worried about basically being that stealthy with it myself right now because a lot of people in the area know who I am. And basically, I'll be using this in my classes as well, along with my other canes when I'm teaching and in my videos. So you will not have any engraving, so there will be no markings on there unless you want them. Then you can have your name or whatever you like engraved on there. So basically, there you go. Now, another question that was asked of me was, can I get a cane like that minus the glass breaker? Absolutely. You can have this cane made just like this without having it designed to hold the glass breaker. The cost of that cane itself would be $90 plus shipping. But the design of this cane with the glass breaker is $185 plus shipping. Now, another question somebody asked was, well, you call it a Kobaton also in your videos. You're making it sound like a weapon. Understand, if you follow my videos and you know who I am, it's Cane Self-Defense with Master Gary Hernandez. I am basically in those YouTube videos teaching you how to use your cane to defend yourself. Sometimes you see the Savage Cane series videos where I'm going ruthless, and sometimes you see the basic ones just to get somebody off you. So when I call this a Kobaton and a glass breaker, understand, it's really 100% a glass breaker. That's what it was originally designed for. But because a lot of martial art guys use canes and wanted me to show how to use Kobatons in the past, which I will be in the videos also, this can double as a self-defense tool. Very similar to a Kobaton. And that's going to come in handy also. But you don't want to call it that. It is a glass breaker. You want to call it, it's a tool. It's a glass breaker. It's designed, something happens, you need to get out of your vehicle or get somebody else out of your vehicle. Because you may not be able to have the mobility in your vehicles to swing this very hard. And you might be 5-6 times trying to break out with this. Now that you have the glass breaker, which is a more isolated point, and where you hit, you're going to get out a lot quicker with this than you would try to beat your way with this. Now, the part about using it for self-defense, and I'll be showing that in other videos, is yes. And if you, like I said, you can add down the road, you can add a little Velcro on there. Basically, you can use it for defending yourself if necessary. And I look at it like this. Somebody grabs my cane and they're trying to pull my cane away, and ultimately I can pull out my glass breaker and defend myself. Now, the glass breaker stays on there sturdy when you're walking and all that. When you hit with this, if you were to use your cane, and that's why a lot of people do use their cane for self-defense, and let's say you don't have something like this, when you hit with it, and I kicked the tires on it, I hit very strong as I could. I hit it bad with it. Second hit, it did fly off because it's still magnetic. So what you can do is just choke down. I like to choke here when I swing, so I choke down another inch or two. I have 2 fingers on there, and when I was striking full power, it was not coming out. It's locked in the bottom. My finger, 1 or 2 fingers, is locked on the top. It does not fly out. So I can use my cane still to defend myself while I'm holding the part of that glass breaker. Whether I'm doing my rifle strikes, my bayonet strikes, or my full swings, my glass breaker stays in there. And then if I need it, I pull it out and I can defend with it as well. And again, on the glass breaker, like I said, there won't be anything written on there that was from me. And then if you want to, you can add something like a Velcro strap like we have right here. So when you do swing and have to defend yourself, it's not going to fly out because that Velcro strap holds it pretty tight and stays on there. So basically, in a nutshell, to answer those questions, $185 complete. If you want one without the glass breaker, $90. And then there's shipping charge. If you want engraving, that is extra. Again, can't tell you the cost until we know what you would want engraved. We do ship US and outside of the US. Time-wise, to build this cane, to get everything in there perfectly, to have it nicely laminated, let it all dry and stay clean and get ready for shipping. It's going to take from the time the order comes to me to the time it's ready to ship. It's going to be about a week. It's going to take about a week, and then whatever it takes to ship to you. So you want to be patient on that. And you can contact me if you're interested in getting this cane. Contact me. You can email me, and I'm going to have my email information on there. You can also contact me at my karate school. I'll have my phone number there. If I'm not there, I'll get back to you. And if you're on Facebook, obviously you can IM me as well. And we can talk, and if you're interested in cane, I can get where you're at, kind of give you an idea maybe what the shipping's going to be, so you get a total of that. So in a nutshell, hopefully that covered all the information on the Gray Man cane with the glass breaker. If you're interested, let me know. If you have any other questions, please ask me. I always will answer everybody's questions. You know that. I am very easily accessible, and I will definitely love to get back with you guys if you have questions. Gary Harness, thank you very much, and I will see you guys very soon.